rising off the creek bed. Boots crunch leaves like a hunter's prayer. Got my bow, got my aim, got my heartbeat steady. The woods don't lie, the woods don't care.
Matt.
Stands waiting, shadows falling. Forest whispers.
There's my buck.
I'm chasing antlers, chasing dreams. Through the thickets, through the streams. A ghost in the pines.
So it's November 1st, 2025. We got a cold front that just moved in. It's dropping off. It's probably the second cold front of the year. I hunted last night on a green field and saw two deer in the green field. One was a little spike buck come in. Look at the squirrel. Anyway, had a little spike buck come in. Last night he got within 15-20 yards, fed around me for a little bit. Then I had all the windows open in that redneck. I guess he smelled me. It was real still last night because his nose went up in the air and he started sniffing. He was downwind, but it was warm in that redneck, so I had all the windows open, and I guess enough of my scent was getting out of it to alarm him. He stayed around for a little while. Then he eventually, I don't think he saw me moving in there. I don't really know. I mean, I was moving around getting camera shots. But I don't really like those deer hanging around, those smaller deer hanging out around the blind when you're hunting it, because it just puts you on edge the whole time. If you're not planning on shooting them, I like them to come in and then move on. When you got a deer in the area, I mean, you got to be super, super still. You probably should be anyway. But in any event, he moved on off, snorted a little bit, so he alarmed everything. And about 20 minutes later, so I had a doe come in the far end of the field. She got within about 50 yards, and she stuck her nose to the deer, and she could smell me too, I guess. And she kept looking up at the blind. And I guess, I don't know if she saw me move or not, but she moved off down in the woods. She didn't snort until she got out of the field, but then she snorted a couple times down in the woods. And I don't know if it was the same doe, but right at dark we had another deer come into that same area. From what I could tell, it was a doe, but I couldn't hardly see it. I wasn't able to get it on camera. So, walking in this morning, I did bump a deer at the top of the hill on the far side of the ridge. Oh, probably 150, 200 yards from this spot. And then it ran off in this direction, so it may have been the same deer, but when I got to my tree, there was something right over here that I saw flag off. So it could have been the same deer. So good thing is I've got deer using the area. Bad thing is I spooked the deer that was here. with any luck, I didn't spook everything that's in the area. So this is a funnel. This area is a funnel where they walk around this rock outcropping. Let's see if I can get that in the, you can see those rocks over there. They're about, I don't know, 60 yards away, 50 yards away. Forces the deer within 40 on this side. And then my other side, I've got a field edge. That's out there about, I'm going to say that field edge is about 60 yards, maybe 70. Most of the deer come with it. They don't walk that field edge over there. They stay within 40 yards on this side, so I essentially have this nice little funnel where they're not out into that. There's a fence on that field, so they can jump it, but they don't. I mean, it does cause them to funnel along the fence and then along this rock outcropping. So most of my opportunities have been over here by this rock outcropping. I mean, I've had killed 3 bucks out of this stand. One last year. I think I've killed a buck out of this stand the last 3 years in a row. I've had other opportunities that I blew. Last year I had one, a good buck, the best buck that I had an opportunity on. He come in from this direction fast. I didn't get a chance to get in on him quick. And I didn't get the cameras turned on. And he got to the base of my tree. That's the only problem with this spot. They do literally pass right under the tree when they come in this way. I've had several deer pass directly underneath the tree. And anyway, when they hit this, they get around my scent, they get alarmed. And that's what he did. He was coming through here, and he hit my path right here, and he turned. And, I was up here, I had gotten ready. I was waiting for him to walk under me, because I didn't get a chance to get on him before he got close to me. I did have my bow up, I didn't have my cameras on. And I was going to wait till he walked underneath me and got on this side. And I was going to shoot him on this side of me, but he hit my scent, and that was it. So note to self, don't do that. You're out here day in and day out over the course of your hunting career, and you never stop learning. Each day, each location has got its own uniqueness to it. There's my buck.